Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working on my Husswif again, my wildflower Husswif or needle roll, however you want to say it. And today I'm going to work on, I'll bring my pattern over. I'm going to work on these 3 billy buttons and these 3 flannel flowers. So it will finish that section of it and I'll probably be about halfway there, which will be good. Alright, so if you're new here, this is my needle roll that I've been slow stitching, and it's a reflection of things we've seen around Australia, wildflowers, starting in the Daintree with the big palm fronds and the craggy bendy vines and the butterflies and insects in there. And then we go on to the bottle brush and the wattle flowers and the purple fringed lily. And today we're going to do the billy buttons and the flannel flowers. Alright, so this is I'm just going to take that out because I won't need that guide today. That's just showing me where to go, where not to cross, but I've got it sort of drawn out here, and I've got a few little patterns over here that I'm going to cut out. So I'm just going to do, I think I'm keeping this really simple with no complicated stitches at all because I'm not a stitcher, I'm just a have a goer. So I'm just going to do some chain stitch and keep it really simple. Do these billy button stems, and then I've got some sequins and beads to put on the billy buttons, which will look nice. And I wanted to get them in a different colour to the wattle, so I've picked a really golden yellow, which will be nice. And I'll just give it that variety of colour. I hope you're all well and happy. If you've got kids, you'd be all back to school by now. I only know that because my daughter's a school teacher and I've just spent some of her school holidays over there visiting her, and in Dubbo, which was just really lovely, and the next OpShop crafter haul coming up is all stuff that I found while I was over there, and you'll get to see what I found at the in that area's OpShops. We went to quite a few OpShops in different towns and nearby. Ooh, that pricked me. And then I'm just going to come down and whip stitch this. Just turn your needle around so it's not going through the fabric, because you're just going through each little loop on the chain stitch, and it just gives it a more substantial stem. Nothing hard. So if you're a beginner, you could totally do all this, because I'm a beginner. I haven't done much slow stitching before, but I'm just having a go. That's what it's all about. Alright, I'll go back down through, come up at the next stalk that I want, and do the same up to these and up to that. got the 3 stalks, and I'm going to now cut out my circles. Okay, we might just put them down just with a spot of glue, just to keep them in place while I stitch. That purple disappears, so don't have to worry about that. Right, let's get my heat gun and just get rid of those marks. Okay, all done, as simple as that. And then, well, there's one mark here that I okay, that's looking good. Now I want to bring in some beading things. I have some sequins in here, and I will use just different yellow things, I think. So I'll use some of these yellow sequins, maybe some of these ones, these clear ones, and that's all really. Oh, maybe 1 or 2 of them would be cool. I have this container too, but I think they're very similar. They're a tad different colour, tad different yellow. So that, then I have these ones that have different yellow sequins as well. This one's got a couple of little tiny ones which are quite cute that I could probably use. Right, I've got a bead needle threaded up. I'll just put it through my wax. Just so that conditions it. And then we'll flip it to the back and do some anchoring. So we'll do a back stitch and then, oops, a back stitch again, and then take it through the loop, because it's very hard to tie a knot in these beading threads. Okay, and that anchors it in. Just do one more because it looked like it was slipping. There we go. Oh, those bead needles are sharp. All right. Now we're going to put some pretty little sequins down. Sequins and little beads. Oops. I might then we go back through the sequin. And we're going to put that over our belly buttons. Go. So there's one little billy button done with the sequins, and I'll go on and do the other two. Okay, there our billy buttons done. And they've come up so pretty. Just another different textural sort of add to this. Right, our next flower is the flannel flower. And we're going to have to cut some patterns out of these. Okay, they're my three flannel flowers. Just put all that garbage in the bin. And just have a look with the pattern where I wanted them. Because I'm not, it's just helping me, this pattern, to space them where I originally wanted them. And they don't have to be perfect, just in a rough spot. So that one was there, that one was over there. Oh, you've got to put the right side down too. The side that mine's on, the rough side. There, and this one sort of went half under. Get the right side around. Before I put that down, I'm going to put a little bit of colour on, because the flannel flower is white with a little bit of green, and they are edged in green, so I'm going to just put some green in the center, a couple of different shades I think. And then just on the tips, I don't know whether that one is green enough. Um, okay, that'll be enough for the big one. And that'll go there. I'm not going to put as much colour on this other one, the little one. And that's sort of hiding underneath that one. And then this one I just want on these, a little bit on the tips, and then a dark little piece of shading at the back. And I'll plug my iron in. Don't want to burn the sequins either. I'll try and get those down. That one's stuck. Okay, they're stuck down for me. Alright, now what I want to do with these, I'll bring in my other needle, my bigger needle, and put some stalks down. And the flannel flower has quite an interesting little leaf. Sort of, it's almost like a little what do you call it? Like a real fine little fern type leaf on it. So I might put a stalk with my pen. I think I'll do that, and then I'll put a stalk down to there, and then I want to put a stalk around to this one. I don't want a stalk on that as such. Maybe I could go down that way. Okay, I'll go down to that's the sew line down there, and then I'm going to put something different on for the leaves. So let's get the stalk down. And what do? I'll just do a what's it called? I don't know what these stitches are called. Oh, I'm a great one, aren't I? I think it's called, is it called a back stitch? I don't even know whether what I'm doing is a back stitch. I'm just stitching. So make a stalk. Oh gosh. I guess I should. I've been wanting to do a what do you call it? One of those samplers, so I can actually learn a few of the names. That would probably help me. And I know a few of them, but enough to get me going. Okay, that's my one stalk, and I'm not going to whip stitch this one. I think I'll just leave it as it is. Okay, so I have not had the video on. Oh gosh, I've been talking to you and showing you what to do, and I haven't had the video on. Alright, so I'll tell you what I have done. I have put some little beads in the middle, a darker one and some light green ones, and then I've gone and done little French knots in a little circle. Then I put 2 stitches toward the outside just to define those petals, and that's what I've done while the video hasn't been rolling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh gosh. You can see the little beads that are in the center there. And then I'm just putting these French knots around the outside. And I will connect then those petals up with just a couple of little straight stitches that just help define those petals from each other. So it doesn't look like just one block of white. I'm so sorry about that, but that happens. I've done a couple of loose ones there. I'll just try and tighten them. Alright, just 2 little straight stitches. And then I've got to go and check on the puppies. So, of course, Matt's away. Checked on them this morning and they were racing around. They're like little piranhas, they are. Oh gosh, they jump all over you. They're cute. She's got 3 left. So Alright, that's finished without you seeing half of it. That is the flowers, the flannel flowers. Now I want to put just a tad more colour on there. Just feel like it just needs that little bit more. And I don't want to change the colour too much of that thread, because I like that colour thread. Just give it a little bit of just a little bit in the centre. Alright, I think that'll be enough. Now to finish this off, I'm going to get my bead needle back and I'm going to choose, what one? They're all fairly dark. Let's see, maybe these ones will suit it. Oh, you get out of there. And maybe a few of these ones. So I want to put that on there as part of the leaves structure. Just for something a little bit different. So let's come up. Where are we? I'll make a knot here. And you do have to be careful with the bugle beads because they have a very sharp cut on them, and if you you can cut your thread. So yeah, you just need to be careful how you put them on. Alright, I'm just going to branch them all around these, the thread that I did put on. Right, that is my billy buttons and my flannel flowers done. Oh gosh, they look nice. I'm so happy how that's coming up. So the billy button was just done with simple chain stitch and whip stitch, and then I put some round yellow fabric down and then just put sequins and beads and just added little highlights in there so that, you know, it's not all just one flat colour. And then with the flannel flower, I had some felt that had interfacing on the back, cut out my pattern and then ironed it on and added some colour. The colour looks stronger in real life than on the camera. And then I've just added a few beads in the bigger flowers and then, excuse me, some French knots into the middle and just little stitches on the edge to give that touch of green. And then to finish, I've just added lots of little bugle beads as the greenery. So that's where we are up to with my needle roll. If I bring it, and I'm really happy how it's looking. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed that today. So sorry about not getting this bit on camera, but I did show you what I was doing. Oh, brain fart moment. And I'll be back real soon to add more to this. It's starting to chug along now, which I am really loving. So when I'm finished, I may put some little bits and pieces in between here just to fill it up. I'm not sure. So when I get to that end, I'll decide whether I do that or not. Alright, if you're new here, this is my needle roll and it is all an Australian wildflower theme. And I've just finished doing the billy buttons and the flannel flowers in this section. So if you're new here, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel, press that bell button for notifications. You can check down the bottom at the little thanks heart too, and if you feel inclined you can donate to my channel if you like what you see. You can also have a look at my links below that go to my Etsy store and my Instagram, my dog's Instagram. And you can also see the other flowers that I've done on this and how I've worked them. Okay, so I will see you again real soon for a new make. So in the meantime, take care and bye for now.